Hi, I'm Avery. You may recognize me from such hit television shows as That Zombie Show, where I play the roughneck, no-nonsense biker 8-Ball. Don't worry, that's just a character. Today, I'm going to show you my retro video gaming collection. Let's go. Whew. Now that was a long trek, but for those of you who stuck around, here is your reward. My retro gaming collection. It's around 700 games strong. I haven't been collecting that long, so don't expect to be impressed too much. Here we have the NES. Classic gaming system, right? Dragon Warrior, one of my personal favorites, just to give you a taste. And now we move on to the Super Nintendo, which is one of my favorite all-time systems. I have Demon's Crest here, which is a fairly hard game to obtain, so be jealous. Demon's Crest. Not too shabby. As we move down, we have the Sega Genesis. One of my... It's not a preferred system, but it's not bad. Let's just say, it ain't bad. Contra Hard Corps. A relatively hard game to find, not too hard though. I have around 80 games in my collection. And next to that is my Nintendo 64 collection. I don't have very many games for this collection, but it's a good system, and good games. Here, we have The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, two of my favorite games. Moving on is the PlayStation 1. I have around 80 games for this system, not all of them have cases, which is kind of upsetting, but still, excellent system. Suikoden 2, one of my favorite all-time games for the PlayStation 1. I also have all of the Final Fantasy games for the PlayStation 1. Next to that, we have my Dreamcast games, and below it are my PlayStation 2 games. Let's take a quick look. I have a lot of PlayStation 2 games, probably 90 to 100. I collected them for a long time. Next to that, we have my Nintendo DS games, and below that are the PSP games. Next, we have my GameCube collection. A lot of good games for the GameCube. Here, we have some of my handheld collection. I like to have two of each system just in case. I have two Game Boy Originals, two Game Boy Advance, two PSPs, two DS Lites. In the middle shelf, we have two Sega Game Gears, three Game Boy Colors, and two Game Boy Advance SPs. And in the final drawer, we have the bulk of my handheld gaming collection games. Well, I hope you enjoyed the long journey from the desk to the collection. Like I said, I have around 700 games, and probably about 17 to 18 systems. We'll be updating my collection every couple of months or so stay tuned.
Not too shabby.